Happy New Year! Team nailed it. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday. And I'm here going live to get vulnerable with you and share some confessions and also some resolutions. So I have a confession. This year, this past fall of 2023, I was a little distracted. I got really busy. I had some projects going on. I had a lot of family things. And maybe you were in the same boat. Maybe you had a lot of family things going on. Holidays got in the way. Maybe you were just feeling like you were in a funk. Maybe you were up in your feelings about your business. No matter what it is, I am now committing to lean in and to do better in my Color Street business. I'm ready to try new things. I'm ready to embrace change. And I'm ready for a fresh start, and I'm hoping that maybe you are too. If you're unsure if you're in the right place, there's a reason you're here. Maybe you're here for the community. Maybe you're here because we have killer products that you're obsessed with, like me. Maybe you're here because you committed to be here. And maybe you don't know why you're here. But here's what I know. I know that you belong here. There is a reason you're here, and it's easy to think the grass is greener on the other side, but let me just tell you what I've learned as a serial entrepreneur. I've been running online businesses for the past 22 years. So I've learned a thing or two. I've noticed some patterns in this wild entrepreneurial journey, and that is that, it's easy to think the grass is always greener, but you still have to mow it. You still have to put in the work. So like any fitness program, you don't need something new. You just need to show up and be consistent. Working works. And so, the people that stick with anything long term, they always get results. And so I plan to be with Color Street for the next 30 plus years. And I hope you do too. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be beautiful, talented, tech savvy, skilled. You just have to be committed and consistent. And maybe you weren't committed, or maybe you weren't consistent in the past year. And maybe you weren't either. But this is a new year, 2024. I want more in 2024. And I love this quote by Will Smith. Let me read it to you. He says, "I will not be outworked, period. You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me, and you may be sexier than me. But if we get on a treadmill together, there's two things that'll happen. You are going to get off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple. I'm not going to be outworked." I love that quote by Will Smith because it just shows the power of hard work and consistency. And, so this year I'm making a resolution to show up more and work on my business every day in the morning, just to do those business building activities each day, just get it over with so that I can, because life gets in the way. And if I do it first thing in the morning, then I know I've done my part and I can, life can happen, right? So I'm going to be working on my income producing activities, every single day. Who is going to join me in leaning into their Color Street business this year and doing their income producing activities? And if you don't know what those income producing activities are, it's time to figure that out. Ask other stylists, do some research, try new things. That is how we figure things out. Don't wait for your upline to spoon feed it to you, because I feel like when you discover it on your own, it's more powerful for you, because that might be different for everyone. So I'm going to be trying some new techniques, including some unique parties this year to get sales, because I was thinking about it, you guys, and it's easy to keep sharing the same stuff with our same customers, but we're not going to grow our business unless we get new customers. And there's an easy way to get new customers is to have hostesses, have your current customers host parties. So, and maybe, I know parties aren't working the same way they were in the past, which is why we need to adapt. And I think those who adapt always progress and see success in any aspect of life. And so this year I'm willing to adapt. I'm willing to try some new things. I'm going to try some like Zoom parties, some makeup classes. I want to try some new things and see what works and what doesn't. My daughter said something this year, like last night, that I loved about this year. Hers was in regards to dating, but I think it still applies to us. And that was, she said, I'm going to approach dating as a social experiment. She's like, I just want to see what happens. And you guys, that was the mindset I had when I joined Color Street. I remember literally saying, I just want to see what happens. Like, let's just see what happens. Let's get curious. Let's take so much pressure off ourselves and let's have a little bit of fun. And let's just start throwing some spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. See what your customers, what your, followers respond to, and start doing more of that and start tweaking it and making it better. So that mindset of just being curious and going in it with an attitude of having fun and trying new things is what's going to help you maybe have some breakthroughs this year. So this is me being vulnerable and saying that I know I can do better with my Color Street business and with my team and leading you guys. And so I will. And regardless of what the company does, I feel like at the beginning of Color Street, I had a mindset of like, this is my business. No matter what the company does, I'm still going to do what I can do to rock my business. And I feel like in the past few years, I've been more like, kind of waiting for the company to do things or frustrated by some of the things that maybe Color Street has done, in all honesty. But this year I'm like, I'm not waiting around. I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to work with what I've got and I'm going to control what I can control. And that is my work ethic and like showing up and doing those income producing activities. So this year I'm going to work smarter, not harder. And I'm going to share some ways that I am doing that with you guys too. So this year, let's build relationships. Let's get new customers. Let's earn all the trips. And let's make this year freaking amazing with our Color Street business. Who's with me? Who's with me? Comment below and share one thing you are going to do differently this year to make your business amazing. Bye.